This has to be one of the biggest ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, with over 8,000 deaths in just the past 20 years. This is a conflict that needs to be resolved. Although recent uproar, this conflict is not anything new in the Middle East. In fact, this has been leading up since the early 1900s. Now let's view some history.
Hundreds of thousands of Jews in the early 1900s were moving into the area as part of a new movement called Zionism. Among this, European Jews were trying to escape persecution and establish their own state in their ancestral homeland. Later, large numbers of the Middle Eastern Jews also moved to Israel to escape anti-Semitic violence and because they were forcibly expelled. From July 14th of 1915 to January 30th of 1916, two men negotiated through the letters that terms under that Hussein would encourage the Arabs to revolt against the Ottoman Empire and enter World War I on the side of the Allies. In particular, Hussein demanded the British recognition of the independence of the Arab areas of the Ottoman Empire, now known as Syria, Iraq, Jordan, Israel, the West Bank, Gaza, and Saudi Arabia.
Now let's fast forward to present day, 2019. Earlier this month, Palestinian militants launched about 250 rockets and mortar shells into southern Israel from Gaza. There are many reasons why we should find solutions to this crucial problem, but one that is affecting America as a whole is oil. The oil-rich nations of the Middle East support the Palestinian side, while we Americans stand with Israel. As the world looks nervously at the fight between Israel versus Palestine, any disturbance could threaten the world's oil supply, thus affecting America's economy. A very popular and favored solution is the two-state solution, which is proposed to by Donald Trump. The two-state solution engages an independent state of Palestine alongside the state of Israel west of the Jordan River. Although many Israelis are in favor of this plan, many Palestinians are not, thus continuing this dispute. To show the importance of this conflict, we decided to interview some Jewish people to see what they have to say about this conflict and how it should be fixed.
The best way to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is with a two-state solution. Put together an agreement that addresses Jerusalem's concern for security and safety, as well as what to do about refugees and Jerusalem, as well as the natural resources in Israel, and address the Palestinians' needs.
The way to solve it would be having the UN or some governing body watch over agreements between them, and so they can find a peaceful solution.
Shalom, I'm Rabbi Aaron Gaber. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict will come to resolution and find peace when all sides, Israeli leadership, Palestinian leadership, world leadership, and all of the individuals will find that peace is more prosperous than war. My prayer and my hope is that individuals will stand up against tyranny, against terrorism, and against those who are enemies of peace, and tell them that peace, shalom, can bring about prosperity and joy of living together.
We support Zionism, and so should you.